Of this Geo Roundtable and Geo's Real World. And these are the books I bought between January the 1st and the 4th of 2025, of course. It's one of them is Absolute Superman number 3. Now this is the alternative cover, and then inside gives you the cover of the other one. So I like you have two covers in one. So in the art inside, it's very whatever page you get, I like. It's my kind of art kind of sense, and the colors too. And here it is. I like flipping through it because by the time I read it, but I mean I'm planning to read it right away. Okay, the last page you have an old woman in the hospital in Smallville, and she goes there, fly, my son, fly, and she thinks that she has a son and everything. You see a picture, and you kind of see it. It looks like Kent there, and so what happens is a Superman, and so give or take, it's going back to the original story. To me, it doesn't bother me. She's old or whatever. It looks different from the other universe. But the thing is, here's where I part. If you know me, myself, I had a Geo's Superman movie, Geo's version. And number one, I did it, that Kryptonians we do not know how they look like. Because see, how can an alien race, okay, now this could start from zero, like Marvel did, okay, Captain Marvel. The first series from the 1970s and 80s, he was blonde, blue eyes, white skin, and everything. But later on, they made him more blue, made him more aliens and everything. They could have done that with Kryptonians, like I did. Like they have armors and everything to protect from antibiotics, from bacteria and those kind of thing. That you do not know how they look because they try to hide their true form. Is it because they're more wicked than they were than they are? Or they're smaller than most of the alien races, or they don't feel threatened. So with the armor it protects them, or they look more hideous than we think they do. So here you go to you go to Krypton. Dogs look like our dogs. Birds and rabbits and fish look like ours. It's like, how the heck? Just like on Earth, right? You change countries to Australia, New Zealand, to Africa and everything. All the birds comes different. All the fishes look different where they're around. What's there, it's not there. There is some common denominator, but most often they're completely different. And here it's like, oh, they had a chance. Because don't forget, the Absolutes, it's a book that they could try anything and it would work. And to me, they're not opening the can, but I didn't read it yet. So when I read it, when I do my podcast on it, to see which one of the threes are the best, I'll tell you. The other one is Deadpool Wolverine, which is the miniseries. And the only reason I bought this, writer, Benjamin Percy. Yes. So I flipped through it. It looks like something is taking control of Deadpool, and you don't know who it is. And Wolverine, like, so tiny, he's slashing and everything. And I'm like, why? Because I'm not reading it, right? I didn't read it yet. I'm just flipping through it. Then at the end, he's getting control again because he's saying something, executioner, and this and this. And then at the end, is named to, looks like Cable, but can be Cable, which is Strife. So, yeah, spoiler alert, but I have to flip through it. So that's my number 2. Number 3 is Batman 156. So this leads to the conclusion of the next issue. And this, I haven't read the whole series yet. In there, there's a Riddler, there's a Count of Owls, and then Batman discovers that this guy who's called Commander Star is really KG Beast. Because I've seen the last page, So, let's see how good it is. Looks not bad. I have those series, but then there's a new one, and I just bought because of one thing. Kidpool! Yeah, it's that Wolverine and Deadpool Wolverine movie. Now I have to see if it's going to be funny or not. So it's Kidpool with Spider-Boy. Now, I reserved it. Then when I flipped through it, yeah, look. It looks very kiddish. At certain points, like you see some instinct. Like I don't know which ones I get. Here, this one here. I think my reviews of this one here ain't gonna be more than 2-3 minutes. Doesn't look that great. Now this one here, I started looking through it, and I'll show you it right now. It's the Ultimate 8, the Ultimates issue number 8. Inuikli. What a cover, okay? So in here, I'm flipping through the pages and everything. I'm like, what the heck? Oh, this is the new Guardian of the Galaxy. They look stupid. They look lame. Blah, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden, the more I'm flipping and the more I'm going, whoa, now it's getting interesting. Because the last half of the book, it all talks about with the maker, which is Reed Richard, right? How the future is getting changed. And everybody's like, the Guardian of the Galaxy of the future, they're starting seeing like there's a wave of damaging that certain people are starting to disappear and everything because the past, which is because it was the maker, changed a lot of stuff. So now they came back to investigate. While they're going back, their ship crashed and this thing happened. So they finally found it. And this new captain, this girl here, with this woman over here, which I think is Captain Marvel of that universe, whatever. I didn't read it yet. See, there you go. I just flipped through it. So she's supposed to be in love with the female Captain America, Miss America, whatever her name is. And so it's all has to do with the future, the past. Then you see all these things going around that things should be happening or are happening or did happen before. So now what happens with this one here, I got the wow factor because automatically there's so many pages that I didn't read it yet, right? So where are they gonna go with this? Like, are they planning? Well, what's their future path? It's gonna refix it, realign itself, or they have to be different. If they have to be different, what disappear, what doesn't disappear? Because certain parts in the pages they start mentioning. Well, I'll see if I can talk to you and show. Like certain parts they'll talk like here. See, then you have the celestials. Then a certain page. Yeah, it really looks amazing because certain page you have Kang in there. Then there's one of them. You have Galacticus. So Galacticus in the Ultimates, the first couple series, he got defeated and he died. So now they're saying that there's where he's dead, like he's getting like bloated because he's dead, right? So things are coming out of his body. So those antibodies are coming like monsters or creatures, whatever. Then these pages like this over here. They're showing all the things that happen between her future or present day, between her present and their present, kind of sense, because she's from the future, right? So it looks bloody interesting now. Now this thing has got my attention big time. I'm trying to find the Galacticus where he's just floating in space. And like when a person dies and their body gets decomposed. So, and sometimes they say humans, example, when you put them in the coffin and everything, worms come out of us, right? Now, are there worms? I never knew about this thing. Is our body has worms inside and they come worms? Or because flies they fly through, they lay eggs because we're dead, right? So they lay their eggs to create their next generation. So the same thing happened in Galacticus. There's something in nature and space that once a god or big body of organic matter dies, there are these kind of life forms that go after them because they're dead or decomposing, and they lay their eggs on them, and their kids, such the next generation. But if nobody's there to stop them, what's the damage? It's like grasshoppers in Africa. If the weather is not bad and everything, only a few, like a couple of millions will survive. But if the weather is just perfect for the lotus, it's a swarm. And when it's a swarm of lotus, they destroy everything in your path. And it becomes a natural disaster for all the humans and all the other animals because all the crops will be eaten by them, So same thing with that. So that looks the most promising of the whole batch right now. Even though I'm going to still read Superman, Absolute Superman number 3 first. But the Ultimate number 8, it looks has great potential leading to the writer's scope of where they're going with it. And it got to my attention. So that's it. These are the books I bought. And yeah. And so subscribe, press the like button, give me your opinions. Yeah, I know. I feel like a robot when I say that, right? So that's it. And until next time. Ciao, guys.